Hello guys, so this is the weekly astrology for April 22nd through 28th. I made this new board thingy to help me out and for you to be able to see the transits in case you want to make a calendar or plan your week. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the whole month is in Jupiter retrograde, which is the first thing here, okay, the first bullet point. And that's going on the whole month, and that has to do with people not being generous, feeling limited and held back. Also, because you're feeling a little down, be careful with overspending and be more aware of your finances and how you're spending your money, okay? Right. So the solar plexus chakra actually came out there, and this talks about your self-esteem and confidence levels, needing to work on those because you're going to want to spend more. You're going to want to do more to feel more empowered, or just to feel good about yourself or a situation that you may be in. Okay? The next thing is Pluto retrograde, which starts on Sunday, and it actually goes throughout this whole week. We're only doing 1 week at a time. It actually goes to the end of the month, okay? But Pluto retrograde is a transformation energy, okay? So this is about cleaning out the old so you can become better, so you can transform, okay? This is like, I was reading up on it, and they talk about it being a slingshot, okay? So I think of Pluto as being a catalyst, a starting point for you to transform yourself or become a new person, okay? So that's what that does for you. The waiting game. Okay, so what this talks about is you're in the early stages of something new. You have a new opportunity to start a new chapter, to become new, to evaluate your strengths and what you're putting your energy into with this card. Okay, your drive, your growth, your strengths. You may feel like you're stuck between two parts, and you are, because you're right at the beginning. Okay. It's going to feel like you're going to have to make some sacrifices in your life, but just know that there is something positive coming from it. You're just changing your perspective on how you look at things. And this will build better foundations for you, make you stronger. It'll bring a sort of strength into your life that you never knew that you had before, okay? So, I mean, that's really good energy, I think, for you, for Pluto retrograde, okay? Also, the sun is in Taurus from the 20th through of April to May 21st. And that is an energy of manifestation, patience, stability. You are stubborn in your ways and the things that you want. So it's just a reminder to curb your stubbornness, but take heed in the energy that allows you to manifest or bring, you know, your needs to the forefront. Also, Tuesday the 24th, Venus is in Gemini, okay? This is an energy where your relationships start to liven up. You feel the need to liven them up, to change them, to have a sort of flexibility and not be so rigid in the things that you want within your relationship. Now, this could be a conflict with the sun in Taurus, but I feel like you can work through it if you're just open and, like I said, curb some of that stubbornness, okay? Also, you're going to start adding diversity into your relationship, or talk about how you need changes, okay? And there it is. So choose wisely. Talks about different options, different ways you can go, looking at all the different ways you can get to your perceived goal. Why is this not focusing? To your perceived goal, or where it is that you the ideal situation you want to be in when it comes to love, okay? You are going to walk away from things that do not work, and that's the whole point of changing. Gemini is an energy of change, okay? An energy of not being afraid to start new things with reason. So, you know, you've thought things out and you've seen that this will be the perfect direction for you to go in, and that's what Gemini brings to you. Okay, and this is going to help you regain power and confidence within relationships, with intimate relationships, or just people you know. Okay. Awareness, right? So it brings awareness to things that have been pushed in the background and brings them to the forefront, so you can actually deal with them and choose a different direction. Okay, so that's it for the astrology this week. Thank you so much for listening, and now we're going to proceed to your reading. Hello everybody, this is the weekly reading for April 22nd through 28th, and now we're on the element of water. We're going to start with Cancer. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer for April 22nd through 28th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, pay attention to? You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the King of Cups, Queen. I'm laughing, Cancer, because this is a lot of people. Queen of Cups, the World in reverse, Three of Cups, looks like you got a lot of people in your week. So we have the Three of Pentacles and the Strength in the upright. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm going to do this like this. So lots of people haven't seen these cards. So I feel like you're trying to figure out where to give your direction, your patience, your time. I feel like there are some situations you've been patient in. There's some situations that you have not given a chance. There's some you have given a chance. It's like, Cancer, you're trying to find your direction. After mismanagement of choosing the right direction. So not including the people here. It feels like this week that you may be a little out of control. Your world may be a little bit chaotic. And when I say chaotic, it just means that you don't know what particular direction it's going in. You have people in your life that feel like they're not done. You're not done with these people. These may be friends. You may not want to give up too many more good times. Like you're just having fun. But there comes a need to take responsibility. There may also be an earth sign in your life, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that is pushing you down that road of stability, nurturing yourself and your future. And they're very down to earth and know exactly where they want to go, where they're coming from. And you're trying to be that person to give them that emotional stability, that emotional love. The depths of what you can give, you are trying to give to this particular person. You're hoping that they are perceiving that you're trying to do better. I feel like in the past that they hadn't seen your vision, and you're hoping that they see your vision now. And it's almost like you don't want it to be a question. You just want them to know that it's there. So this week you're making better decisions with your thoughts. Seeing the negative impact that thoughts or situations have in your life that need to be cut off are affecting you, and you're getting in control of these to find happiness and victory and joy in something that is stable, more emotionally stable for you, because mismanagement of your past is leading you to make better and stronger decisions. You have something that is stable. You have something that is good for you. Your family might highly approve of this in your life, or this person, this situation. You're worried that it's like you're trying to not give time and energy to the things in the past that did not work. It feels like you haven't completely cut these things off or said that you're done. It's like you're taking a break without making it official. And after you see that what you're doing, the things in your life have no particular place in it, you'll start to move forward slowly. I feel like I've gotten this type of reading for you, Cancer, for a while, and a lot in the weeklies and the monthlies. And I feel it's because you're going through a process right now. This process is making you stronger. You're at the aspect now where you're seeing where giving to certain things do not help you. And you're building up your courage to do things on your own or with your own mindset instead of being guided by someone or a certain emotion that's not good for you. It's not that one, it's this one. So you have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And that's what's happening. Okay? Your inner voice is coming through in the form of the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, why your intuition is coming in like that? Because it's about the particular way that you perceive things. Are you perceiving things negatively? Are you letting these small voices or small feelings of fear get into you so you can't see clearly? It's just time for you to see what aspect or what direction you've been going in that isn't benefiting you. Okay, like if something feels wrong to you, like someone doesn't answer in a particular way, your first reaction is to just leave and not talk about it again. Is that not working for you? Is this showing you that you need to express yourself and trust that you know what's best for you? You know? So it's almost like, Cancer, you can see clearly. You're seeing clearly. And now you're just making the appropriate steps to move forward. Next we have Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, these cards are a little hard to read, so I apologize. The Four of Swords, the Six of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess, which is one of my favorite cards. It is beautiful. I'm going to show you really quickly. This deck, this is the Astera Tarot. And this deck is absolutely stunning. I believe 4 young ladies, 4 young women came together to make this deck, and it's a combination of all of their artwork, meaning that they have different cards, and it's absolutely beautiful. So on the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, you have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so this is a time of healing for you this month. This month is about healing your foundations, like healing the structure that kept you balanced, that kept you having hope and faith, right? You're healing that part of you. I feel like emotionally you've gotten over things, and now you're starting to heal yourself, your core consciousness, if that makes sense. Building yourself a stronger you, and that will be the focus of this week, or even the beginning of this. So this being you is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, meaning that I'm feeling as if you were okay, so it feels like people aren't working with you. It feels like situations aren't working with you. And you're starting to have a lack of confidence in the path. Like things aren't as strong as you want them to be. And it seems to be hard for you, with the Six of Swords being here at the bottom, okay? Meaning that it's hard. You may feel stuck, like you don't really know what to do or where to go. Things that have worked are not working the same way, that type of energy. And you really want something to hold on to, okay? You really want something that has a sort of strong, solid foundation for you. That it feels secure, that feels like it's yours. And with the High Priestess being here, it means that your intuition, your consciousness is open. It's very open. So you're feeling this lost energy, but also there is some answers coming into you. It almost feels confusing, almost like a child finding something out for the first time. You want to explore it, but you're doing it with an open mind and an open consciousness, which is extremely positive. So it talks about taking a rest. Taking a rest on making a decision at this time. This is a time of learning. The High Priestess brings answers. It is hard because you want to know where to go and what to do. I definitely see this here. But it's telling you to not really hold on to things too tightly. This is a time where information is coming in and going. You're changing your theory on different aspects in your life this week, or even just one particular thing. It might be a relationship. It may be a job direction. You may take it's talking about you thinking about taking a break from something, maybe even to focus on your spiritual self. So I feel like you may pause things this week or towards the end of the week to devote more time to your spiritual growth. I want to say upheaval because that's what it feels like. So you're definitely healing yourself and your mind and building more solid foundations, as I said before. Be careful about being inflexible or trying to have too much control, because you won't let spirit get the messages through with the High Priestess. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords. Yes, 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 yes. Lots of knowledge here, okay? Truths, things that you were confused about, things that you didn't understand. Maybe you were being your own worst enemy by not allowing yourself to experience certain things. And all this is going to come out to you spiritually, especially with the High Priestess being there. You also have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is here because he is the truth seer, the truth giver. Okay, excuse me. He holds a lot of knowledge. He's not a seeker. He holds the knowledge, right? So that's telling me, especially with it being on the High Priestess, that you are getting a lot of messages through your third eye, your intuition, spirit, meditation. A lot of things are starting to come to you this week. Epiphanies and acknowledgments, especially with the Ace of Swords. You're becoming anew. You're starting to grow into something, and it's going to start you to take a rest on things that were important before are not going to seem as important to you moving forward from this week. Okay, so Scorpio, whew, that was a long one, I think. Let's see what your message is. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Exactly. This card is a reminder to not be so prideful. This is a card about having strength and faith in your belief system as it is being built. Like tradition, it's like you're building your own new tradition. But be careful that if people do not fall within your boundaries or what it is that you're building, that you don't reject the learning that you can also get from them and experiences with them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But it's just a reminder to open up. You're in a learning process. You don't know where your lessons could come from. It just is a reminder to stay open. Okay? Okay, and this is for Pisces. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for April 22nd through 28th? What would you like Pisces to know, pay attention to, or be aware of? Three of Wands, Two of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance in the upright and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So on the bottom of the deck with the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles being here, this talks about your patience levels. Okay, I I feel like you've been trying to, it's very interesting because it feels like you've been trying to balance out all aspects of your life, not just one particular thing. And you're doing this with patience and making the right decisions and trying to understand what Spirit is saying to you if you're a spiritual person. If not, it just feels like you're doing what is right. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be balancing very well, or it may seem to feel like it's being mismanaged or not accepted in the way that it should be accepted in a positive way. But you, at this week at the beginning, you have the Three of Wands. Now, this Three of Wands talks about so I feel like you're doing what you need to do. You feel like you're doing what is best, and you're waiting for what is owed to you, what you believe you deserve to come through out of your actions. Okay. You will get some sort of clarity. You will get a message of some sort. For some of you, it's mental. But for most of you, it's something tangible. But I feel like it's not, okay, it's going to feel like it's not working with what you put in. It's almost like, let's say you fill out applications to go to med school, but they accept you as an English major or something like that. That's not what you wanted to go for, but you feel like it's a step in the door and you don't know if that is the best way to do it. That's what it feels like to me. So you're rethinking your ideas. This could be in a relationship too. Like it's somebody that doesn't fit every piece of your criteria, but they're a good person, right? So you're trying to decide if that's what you want. If this is the kind of relationship you want to go into, if this is the kind of career that you want to have. It's like really trying to figure out what this means to you, okay? Now, this is you seeking advice from someone, okay? This could be a parent, this could be, but I feel like more like it's a counselor or a therapist if it's someone that you have been going to for a while and you trust their answers about where it is that you can go. You feel an imbalance because there was something that you wanted before. There was something that was really good for you, but it just seems like it's changing. Your priorities are changing, your thoughts are changing, and you need to get some help from someone that you trust. This could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or it could just be honestly a therapist, like I said before, or a trusted advisor, a parent, something like that. About what you officially want to do in some situations, okay? Because you've been very patient and you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you want to get out eventually, right? So you have the Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're definitely trying to make the right decisions to get yourself back on track, or to get yourself moving where you need to go officially. Now, with the Five of Swords, you're having issues with feeling like things are failing and wanting to have that come up, okay? And you're so focused on that come up that you're starting to see everything as an opportunity, you know, like Spirit, explain it to me. I can feel it. It's really hard to explain. Like if you're looking for love, everyone that comes up to you seems like that opportunity for love, which is not necessarily true. Okay. And you just want to heal. You want for things to get better. You want to cut your losses. You want to move forward. You want to get things back in order. And because you don't have that control when you were trying to do things yourself, that's where you need the advice, or some advice is coming in to you. Okay. Or this could be, for some of you, someone is coming in really quickly, like they know this is where they want to be, or this is the situation they want to be in. But for some reason, with the Two of Pentacles here, it's telling me that something isn't right there. You all want two different things that will soon be revealed. Okay, so be careful about, I don't know why these cards aren't focusing. So be careful about allowing yourself to be patient and entering into another situation where you're not getting what you deserve. Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Pisces. Gratitude. Gratitude says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's just like, thank you for allowing me to experience these things so I don't have to go through it like a brand new person every time, you know. Gratitude that you have someone that you can go to. Gratitude that you're receiving knowledge and know that things need to change in your life. Just be thankful. Don't think of everything as a negative experience, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next month. Or next week, excuse me, because this is a weekly. I love you very much. And if you would like a private reading, the link's in the description box below, as well as the information to become a member if that's something that you're interested in. I love you very much, and I will see you next week. Love and light.